Hello. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm just setting us up over here in our group as well as over on the gram. Do you follow us on Instagram, by the way? I hope you do. We're going to be dropping some good stuff over there too. All right. So let me go live here on Instagram. All right, I'm attempting to now do both because our Instagram friends always feel so left out. So I'm always here on Facebook. So, all right, let's see. I think I just pressed live and that's it. Okay, that's it. Nice and easy. And now I am live. All right, friends. So I put it out there a couple days ago to see if this would be super helpful for you all to have some training through the summer, because the summer can be slower, right? It could be when people are on holidays. I mean, unless you're in Australia, this is your winter. But over here on the western side of the world, we are in summer, and especially August, right? It's time where people take their breaks and they go to the cottage and all that kind of good stuff. So I wanted to be able to pop in here and do some quick business training lives with you throughout the month of August, every Thursday at noon, with the exception of today. We're doing Wednesday because I have something tomorrow, but I'm going to pop in and do some quick business trainings. And these are going to be very simple things that you can do just to get your business rolling again, create that momentum, and not forget that you have a business, because sometimes that's what happens as well, right? We get so into it, we forget that that we even got this business to nurture. And when we take time off, when we step away, when we take breaks, you know, it's a beautiful thing that we can do that, because we do run, we do run our own businesses. But at the same token, we will see the side effects of that, right? When we slow down and we take time off, then sometimes things start to take longer to create that momentum back. So even if we can do something very small, very consistent, just to keep our finger on the pulse, that is super beneficial. So I'm just going to make sure that my stream is going here, because it looks like my video may have paused on Facebook. So Facebook, let me know if you can still hear me and see me and we're good. It looks like I think we're still good on Instagram, but I'll keep going and hopefully it'll catch up. So what I wanted to quickly pop in and talk about today and talk about this week, and our focus for this week, is going to be on what I call your PV pathway. All right. And this is something that maybe you just want to take this next week to think about doing, or to focus on, to be able to really move your business forward and kind of keep that momentum going. Okay, thank you, Kendra, for letting me know we're good. Tiffany says we're good over there, so perfect. All right. So I kind of live in the country, and my office is in like the lower level of my house, so sometimes it gets a little shoddy with the internet. Okay, so PV pathway. So this is something super easy that you guys can sort of think about, and that will help you with streamlining your business, if you will. And something that I do notice, you know, in doTERRA, with a lot of wellness advocates in doTERRA, is one of the things that I feel can hold people up is the kind of the amount of products we have and the spread of SKUs, if you will, right? We've got a lot of products, a lot of different lines of things, right? We've got skincare, we've got emotional aromatherapy, we've got supplements, we've got personal care products, we've got, you know, laundry soaps and, you know, things for the home. We've got a ton of different products. And when someone comes in and starts their business, sometimes they feel as though they have to know everything. They have to know, you know, all the different product lines, all the ingredients, how everything works. And that can be very overwhelming, especially for someone who came in to do the business because they had a powerful oil experience, right? So maybe they had a powerful oil experience with Zengest or DigestZen in the States. They had a powerful experience with DigestZen, and now they want to share their experience. They want to help other moms. They want to help other people who have digestive issues. And they just really love on their top 10 oils, right? But now they get into the business and they're like, oh my gosh, there's so many options. Like, how do I know this all? How do I help everybody with everything, right? Give me a, yeah, that's me in the comments if you have ever felt that yourself building this business, right? Have you ever felt that where you're just like, oh my God, there's so much to know and I don't want to end up in a conversation and not know the actual answer. So what we tend to do is we kind of just right? We just sort of back up and maybe we don't move as fast. Maybe we want to take all the courses first. Maybe we want to study the Modern Essentials or the Essential Life book first so that we know how to answer all the questions, right? Have you ever felt that where you just don't, you feel like you don't know enough, so then you hesitate, right? So this is where I really recommend that if you're just getting started or you want to recreate momentum into your business, try this. Yeah, Kendra, even as a diamond and 9 years in, girl, I hear you. I hear you, right? I and Karina over there on Facebook feeling the same way. I get like that too, where I'm just like, you know, I don't know enough about something. So then you feel hesitant on teaching it, right? So here's what I did when I first started my business. And I highly recommend giving this a shot. All right. Even if you just take this next week, giving this one tool a shot, this one kind of aspect a shot, which is what I again call the PV pathway. Okay. Choose a PV pathway, choose a product line that you want to hone in on. All right. So when I started, I chose emotional aromatherapy. Okay. I chose to go the route of knowing the emotions, knowing what emotions are in the body, how they show up in the body, what happens in our brains, what happens in the limbic system, how does scent or aroma affect the brain? How does the scent or aroma affect the, you know, chemical reaction? I studied the essential emotions PowerPoint in class. I got the essential emotions kits. Like, I was all over the emotions because my story was in mental health. And therefore I chose the pathway of the emotional aromatherapy, right? So therapy through the use of smell, therapy through the use of aroma. And then people just kind of came to know me as the mental health girl or the aromatherapy girl or the emotional wellness, emotional aromatherapy girl. I got to speak at leadership retreat in 2020, doTERRA's leadership retreat. I got to speak and announce the new app that doTERRA came out with, because even corporate knew that that's sort of what I focused on. That was really what my go-to was the emotions and the mental health space. And that allowed me to build my business in a solid foundation. And I attracted a lot of people who had similar backgrounds or similar focuses. Facebook, can you let me know if you guys are still good over there? Because it's right now it's just saying that they can't play my video. So just making sure you guys are okay over there on Facebook. It's a black screen. But this is really what my focus was. And I honed in on that. And think about some of the leaders that you even know in doTERRA who, you know, we know Dr. Janet Rourke, we know, you know, she focuses on, she focuses on the pets, right? And pet aromatherapy. And thank you, Lauren. So she focuses on that. And Krista Randall focuses on pets. And we've got, specific Dr. Marisa focuses on hormones, right? And women's hormones. And we just know this of some of these leaders. We know these names because they have a very specific niche that they hone in on and they teach in on those. So Veronica says midwife, right? So we know people who are midwives who use like Stephanie Fritz, right? And you may not know all of these names, but I know these names off the top of my head because these were people who kind of created their brand around a specific pathway, right? Around a specific kind of genre within the umbrella of what we have to offer in doTERRA. So whether it be kids, you know, some people really focus in on, they were a mom of 3 kids and they, you know, who struggles with health concerns, and then the oils came in and they became Dr. Mom, and now they really teach ways of making, you know, natural health simple and effective for the everyday mom, right? So I want you to think of, if I were to choose a pathway, maybe it's athletes and oils, maybe it's, you know, whatever it might be, whatever pathway that you might choose. Maybe you really zone in on the supplements and you are huge on promoting the Daily Healthy Habits kit. And that's your go-to kit, or the Natural Solutions, which is like Healthy Habits plus the whole kitchen sink, right? It's like everything. So, you maybe pick those 2 as your go-to kits, and you are about a daily natural routine, and you want to really brand yourself around like a healthy day and what that looks like and how that works. And you don't need to know every single product. I used to joke about this all the time. I'm like, I built myself to diamond on the top 10 oils, LLV, and emotional aromatherapy. That is it. People will be like, what's geranium good for? So I don't know what it's good for. However, I can bust out my book and tell you, you know, do you have patchouli? We do have patchouli. What's patchouli good for? I don't know. Why do you like it? Right? So I didn't really know much beyond those things, because I took my PV pathway, I zeroed in on it, I went strong, and I was very clear on my my zone of genius. And then I studied just those things within my little niche, right? I studied it. I took a course from Danielle Daniels. She's a Blue Diamond. You're probably familiar with her. Maybe she's presidential now, but she got her doctorate in psychoaromatherapy, and she had put out a course years ago. Don't know if it still exists. I don't know. You might want to Google it, but it was like 99 bucks or something. And she put out a course on psychoaromatherapy, and I studied that. Why did I do that one? I did that one because my brand was all about aromatherapy, emotional aromatherapy, and this allowed me to really zero in on more information, more value, more content that I could share around that specific topic. So have I gone, I know that there's a course you can take as well to become a certified like pet aromatherapist or something or other. I am not going to take that. I'm not going to take that course, because I'm not niched in that market. I'm not niched in that topic. I don't focus on pets and oils. You'll probably never see me post it, especially because I had to rehome my cat recently, right? So, I mean, I won't be focusing on that because that's not my topic. Now, if someone came to me, I know resources that I can send them to. I have a website that'll be like, check out this website, go follow this girl, refer out. Don't try to be a jack of all trades and know all of the things. Choose your PV pathway, get very like honed in and familiar with the products that would fall under your PV pathway, and run with it. And then all of your value that you're creating when you talk about your business, have all of that value within that specific niche. People will come to know you for that. You will start to attract, get referrals, and you know, people will kind of go to you for some of those questions. And that's awesome, right? So animal aromatherapy specialist. There we go. So there we already have someone here in our own group, right? That has one of those certifications, and likely it's because that is your pathway, right? You really wanted to focus in on pets and oils. So blessed that we do have the amount of products and pathways that we have in doTERRA to choose from. So lean in and figure, like, to ask yourself, what did I do before doTERRA? Like, what was my focus? What did I do? What was I great at? What was my passion? What was my background? What were my hobbies? And then where can that fit into some of the products or some of the lines that doTERRA offers? Right? And then go in and really zero in on that lane, and then know some of your other resources that you can refer out when you still see someone that has a pain point or a need, and you know that we have a product that helps it. but maybe there's another specialist in that area that you can say, like, I can help you with the products. Here's a video I'm going to send you from so-and-so who specializes in XYZ. So my videos were shared all the time with people, and they'd be like, oh, go watch one of Jen Bittner's videos on emotional aromatherapy. She specializes in that. Right? And then they would have them come visit one of my classes, etc. So use your, use our kind of our ecosystem here of different leaders that teach on different things, and you be known for what you want to be known for, and then really zero in on that. Don't try to be a jack of all trades and a master at none. Be a master at one. The one thing is an incredibly powerful way to feel as though you are actually moving forward every day and you're not a scatterbrain, because no one wants that. And that's really going to help. So over this next week, because I will be doing another training with you guys next Thursday on a different topic, but over this next week, I really want you to think about that. What's my PV pathway? What brings me passion? What helps align with my purpose? And what can I talk about endlessly, and not run out of content? That is really, really going to help you create momentum in your business. Also feel aligned with the things that you teach and talk about in your business, and it'll help create an endless pool of referrals for you. So I hope that was helpful. Drop a heck yes if you felt that this was helpful for you. And also, I would love to hear if you have now decided that you are going to choose a PV pathway, and tell me what it is. I would love to hear and see some of the different PV pathways that you are choosing, that you are leaning into and feeling like, yeah, yes, okay, this is it. So I see Minda has only caught 5 minutes. So come back, watch the recording. It'll always be live in our Facebook group. So Karina, heck yes, awesome. And we've got, I want to be the mental health mom. Yes, I love it. I love it. And essential oils for healing me. Woohoo! So you want to focus in on detoxing emotionally and physically. Amazing. And we've got great products for that, right? Some people want to focus in on weight management with doTERRA, and they're promoting the Cleanse and Restore and the Slim and Sassy lines and everything. So just zero in, get really good at one thing. Like, think about it. There's multi-millions out there, multi-millionaires out there who their business is like painting sidewalks. That's their business. That is extremely niched. That is extremely specific in what they do. But they got really good at branding themselves as the person who paints sidewalks. And they go out there and they make collaborations and connections with whoever hires sidewalk painters. Okay, so go up there and make that happen. Get zeroed in on what it is that brings you life, brings you passion, brings you joy, and align that with the products that doTERRA has to offer. All right, everyone, love you all. Have an amazing week. I will see you guys next week. And also, don't forget that I have the master trainer for network marketing from Tony Robbins coming in live. It will not be recorded, so make sure you register next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for a 90-minute training with the master trainer for network marketing, one of the peak performance coaches for Tony Robbins, like is trained by Tony Robbins, works under Tony Robbins, next Wednesday night for our monthly team call. So don't forget to register for that. The link is in our bio. It is on our Facebook group in the announcements. So don't forget that, because it's going to be amazing and it's live only. So I can't wait to have everyone join in for that event. And I will see you guys next week. You're all amazing. Go make your businesses thrive even during the summer. Bye, guys.